was What You Know About Me by TuMi LuCiAnO, and we have TuMi right here in the studio.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the Anything Goes family, man. 9th Floor Radio.
Yeah, well, what happened in 9th Floor Radio, man? Anything goes, man.
Tell me, man, how did you come up with the idea for What You Know About Me? What is the inspiration for the track?
I just felt like people were kind of second guessing my music, my storytelling prowess, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought it would be best if I just put it on a song and, just go in and tell my story, or even someone else's story, but just tell a story, and it just turned out to be a dope song.
TuMi LuCiAnO. TuMi, where does that come from? I know that's your real name, but why did you decide to use it as your stage name?
TuMi is, I just felt like people will be able to identify more with the TuMi, and the LuCiAnO is just basically a nickname that stuck, man. So
fantastic. So it just happened. It
just happened.
Okay. You've just released an EP.
Yeah.
And Let It Go. I mean, what is the story behind that? Because I know with a title like that, there has to be a story.
The story behind that, man, is just I was letting go of a bad situation I was in, and I feel like when you're letting go of something, there has to be a mark that you leave there, a book note type of thing where you're saying you're closing the chapter and that's it. So I was just closing that chapter and just moving on to better and greater things.
Yeah,
man, just letting it go, I guess. Yeah.
For the future, man.
Yeah.
What are your plans? Where would you like to see your music going? What is the reason why you're making music?
Well, firstly, man, I believe everyone has a purpose in life, and I believe mine was to be a music creator, and I've always had the talent. Now it's just me finding it properly and just honing it and making sure that I'm putting out what I was born to do, and where I want the music to go, man. I just wanted to reach each and every single corner of the earth, man, and touch somebody. If it can touch just one person, then I feel like I've done my job, man.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, if I tell someone's story, then I feel like I've done my job, and I've put in my 2 cents into this whole piggy bank.
Where did this whole music thing begin? I mean, what is the history of TuMi? I went into your SoundCloud not too long ago, and I saw tracks there, or heard tracks there rather, that sounded like you were quite young. I mean, it sounded like it was really, it's like you have been at this for a very, very long time, and not just recent.
Yeah, man, I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, I've always loved music, and I think I found the genre that I wanted to be in as I grew up, because as life went by and things changed with life, and hip hop became my medium of learning English. So
what is your home language?
Xhosa.
Xhosa.
Yes.
Is your home language?
Yeah. So I don't know if the people at Anything Goes are gonna know that, but hey, that's my home language.
I'll get Matthew to try and say the word Xhosa and see if it's possible.
So yeah, man, when I was first introduced to hip hop, man, I was listening to the BIGs and everything. I got into a lot of trouble at school, because of the cursing, because I was learning English through hip hop. So and because of the vulgar language used in hip hop sometimes, man, that just translated into my everyday life. And when I did eventually learn English, I saw that hip hop can be a means of expressing yourself. Sometimes your message won't get said by just simple words, and I just think it's better if you put it in something that's gonna appeal to someone else. Maybe they'll be able to listen to it better. So,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned BIG, and looking at the titles, your previous EP was coming from the 90s.
Yeah.
This one has a very 90s influenced kind of sound, hip hop kind of sound, very different to what's out there right now.
Yeah.
Why are you not doing trap music? Trap is really big right now, and to hit commercial success, many rappers are opting for the trap sound. I mean, what made you take this bold step and move into the 90s?
Well, firstly, I believe that anyone who wants to take the short way out isn't gonna last. And my goal is to make timeless music. I want to make a song now that you can listen to 20 years ago, just like how Biggie made music 20 years ago, and we're still bumping them now in the clubs. You know, more so than any trap song. Because if you play Hypnotize, for example, you can identify with it more than you can identify with any current trap song right now. I just felt like I wanted to make timeless music, and coincidentally it kind of sounds like 90s music. So
it wasn't your goal to sound like it, it's just that's the style that managed to stick when you made it.
Yeah, when I found my voice in music, it just happened to be in that era of music. So
you're modernizing that era. That's what you're basically doing. Okay, now I've got a challenge for you.
Yeah.
If someone is now just tuning in, they've switched their digital receiver on, or they've gone onto the media player and they've tuned in, and you have 10 seconds to tell them who TuMi LuCiAnO is and why they should listen to you instead of anyone else, what would you say?
I wouldn't tell them not to listen to anybody else, because I mean that's not the right thing to do.
Nice.
I just tell them that give my music a chance. You know, we all deserve a chance. I think I deserve one too. So just give it a chance. If you don't like it, it's okay. You didn't lose anything. You don't lose a leg because of that. But if you do like it, then listen to it some more. And hopefully that song, whatever song you're listening to, means something to you. So I know that's not 10 seconds.
What do you feel sets you apart from the rappers out there right now?
I'm big on writing. So I'd say before I'm a rapper, I'm a writer. So I think that's what sets me apart from most of the rappers out there, that I take my time and I invest my time into writing content that's meaningful. You know, I don't want to talk about, you know, the girls, the alcohol, the money and stuff like, you know, I just want to sometimes just get your brain working a bit, you know, just give you something to think about, you know.
Before we go, we're gonna finish off with "Give Me Your Love" by TuMi LuCiAnO. But first, give us details. How can we get in touch with you, man? Twitter, Facebook, anything, any social media presence. Where can people get you?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Twitter at TuMi LuCiAnO. Like my Facebook page, TuMi LuCiAnO. Hit me up on Instagram at TuMi LuCiAnO. Snapchat at TuMi LuCiAnO. Yeah.
And how do you spell that, Luciano?
LuCiANO.
Alright, this is Give Me Your Love, DJ Darkness, 9th Floor Radio. Anything goes.
Yeah.